Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 3 of Build for Bronze. So excited to be with you today to continue this Bronze in 30 Days in April run. Today, we're going to be going over a brief kind of run through of what we've gone through already, just so everyone's up to speed. And then we'll be going over overcoming objections. So let me go ahead and share the screen so that we're all on the same page here. And this is my Freedom Community page. So for those of you that are new to this training and are just kind of tuning in, Build for Bronze lives under Learning on the left-hand side. So when you click Learning, you get to the units. And Build for Bronze training starts at Unit 3, which is the prep call, which is only for Bronze and above who are mentoring people through the Build for Bronze training. Week 1 is Unit 4. And in week 1, just quick synopsis, we went over a lot in week 1. Make sure to watch that training if you haven't already. So in week 1, we went over the weekly check-ins. We went over the Bronze requirements. We went over the action steps to Build for Bronze, and those action steps funnel you in to my drerinpolinger.com/freedom page to the Go for Gold training. And then, of course, we went over the Build for Bronze Hall of Fame Canva template, because this is all about recognizing our team, seeing our team, loving on our team, celebrating our team as they are reaching the rank of gold. And then Unit 5 is week 2, and that was last week. And the training videos, of course, you can find on there. Oops, let me go back there. And in, let's see, here we are, week 2, we went over books and audios for removing blocks, which is really, really key to you winning and being successful. So definitely listen to that training as well. And then here we are in Unit 6, which is week 3. I'll be replacing the video from today with this video that we've got here. And before we go into the objections, overcoming objections training, I want to remind us all of where we need to be at this stage in the game. So we're at the beginning of the 3rd week. So by the end of this 3rd week, we want, and let me go ahead and stop sharing so I can show this really nice and clearly. We want to be at, remember, we have 4 requirements for Bronze. We've got TBRs, we've got group volume, we've got customers, and we've got personal enrollments. So by the end of this week, which is week 3, we want to have TBRs of $225. That's the dollar amount. And remember, you can track this on in the back office under My Rewards, under My Rank. So on the right-hand side of that page, as you're looking at it, there's the 4 requirements. So TBR, 225. Group volume should be 2,250 points. And remember, we always only get 50% of our points for group volume. And then we want to have 1 to 2 customers at this point by the end of this week, and then 2 to 3 enrollments by the end of this week as well. Because remember, by the end of the month, we want TBR to be $300, group volume to be 3,000 points, customers to be 2, personal enrollments to be 3. So that's where we all want to be at this stage of the game. So hopefully everyone's up to speed with that. And you know, the big question is, if your people aren't there, it's either because, you know, they haven't done the action steps that are required to be done in, you know, in this whole month, in this business every single day. They're not doing weekly check-ins. They haven't been plugging into the books and the audios and really doing the personal growth work that is required to win here. Or they're having a lot of objections and they're not really able to overcome them, which is what today's training is about. So awesome. Let me go ahead and share the screen again. And let's go ahead and go over the objections and overcoming objections. And again, this lives right here in Unit 6, which is week 3, overcoming objections. I've already got it pulled up, so I'm just going to pull it up right there. So this is a training that was done by the amazing Ira and Susie Green out of Nevada City. two very seasoned network marketers who I've come to absolutely love and adore with all of my heart. And so grateful for them for creating this for their team. And they were so kind as to share it with me. Actually, that's the bullet points, and this is the training. I'll be uploading the bullet points for you guys later today. This training is already uploaded in Unit 6, which is week 3. So objections, right? We are going to come across objections. That's just part of what happens here as we're building our incredible, thriving, sustainable organizations. As it says here, it's, dealing with objections is part of the human experience. But it's such an opportunity when you come across someone who has an objection, because you get to really love on this person and care for them and have compassion for them. And you get to feel empowered every time you overcome an objection. It feels really good. And you learn, as does the person who had the objection gets to learn as well. So an objection is simply a concern, a doubt, or a request for more facts. So of course, we all know objections can range from, someone really jumping down your throat and saying this is a scam and accusing you of things, which never feels good. But again, even in that, it's our practice to serve and to love and to have compassion and patience and help educate. So it can range from that just to wanting more questions, asking, maybe having a little concern or doubt. So really, when someone has an objection, and as it says here under your goal, objections are opinions disguised under layers of belief. So it's really just peeling back those layers of what someone's been conditioned to believe and helping them and supporting them to see things from a different angle. And again, right, it says here, the objections, it's not about you. So let's not take this personally. Sometimes it's hard not to take it personally. But really, if we can do our best to not take it personally, even if they say it's about you, again, it's about, their opinions that are disguised under layers of belief. So our role when we face an objection, and I want to say one thing about this, because remember, this is all about mindset. So intention is everything. So of course, our intention is to be ushering in affiliates who don't have objections, who are just excited and get what this is, and they take the recept and they feel it and they feel alive and they're aligned with the business model and they get it and they're fun and easy to work with. So that's really, really number one, is intention. Yes, you're going to come up against objections, but the more in alignment you are with what we're doing here, I believe the less objections you'll have. So there's 3 things to help minimize objections. First is the high belief in the product. So again, in the action steps of week 1, we're taking the product every day to develop an emotional connection. So high belief in the product, the more in alignment you are with our products, the less objections you'll have because of the frequency you're carrying. Second is a high belief in the industry, which is network marketing. And I know this is challenging for some of you because you're brand new to the industry, as I was. So that's where you really need to get the support by reading the books and the audios, listening to the audios around learning what an incredible, unparalleled industry this is for radical, profound growth and evolution and financial freedom and success. And then the third is what I kind of was talking about in the beginning, which is really your own clear vision with a powerful posture. So the more in alignment you are, which that's a powerful posture, when you're 100% in alignment with our product, alignment with our leadership, alignment with network marketing, you're going to carry a certain vibration. And when you have a clear, focused vision, remember, your vision and your purpose fuel your business. Your vision and your purpose fuel your business. So when you have a clear vision and a powerful, potent, desire-driven purpose, you carry a different energetic field, which is going to attract people to you that are fun and easy to work with and that really don't give a lot of pushback. So I want to start with that because yes, chances are you will come across objections, but if you do those 3 things and you get into alignment every single day through the inner work, through the meditations, through, really raising your vibration, this will be minimized. So just wanted to name that. Now, when you do come across an objection, your role is really to listen, active listening, right? There's no expectation or judging. You're just hearing them. And that's really what everybody wants. We all want to be heard. We all want to just be listened to. So then you're going to restate out loud what they said. It's always nice to feedback to make sure that they know that you've heard them clearly. And you're stating the facts. You're offering new perspectives and ideas, and you're finding out their needs. Is it around money? Is it around community? Is it around purpose? Is it around network marketing? It's not about insisting, right? So we are not in the business of convincing. No way, no how. We never convince anyone of anything. We never insist. We never make people wrong, right? So when we stop convincing and insisting, people stop resisting. So our job is to really help them make an educated and informed choice about how the best way is for them to move forward. So when you come to it with a service-based approach and a servant's heart, and a compassionate heart and the ability to listen and be patient with these people, the better it's going to go in the long run. And you will learn a lot in the process. So let's go over some of these sample objections, perspectives, and responses. And I love how Ira and Susie talk about this because they use the feel, felt, found. So in an objection, when you really feel the person, like I feel you, and I have felt the same way, and what I have found is, that goes a long, long way. So first objection, I don't like affiliate, network, direct sales, multi-level marketing. So just ask them, what don't you like about it? A lot of people have a story around network marketing, a past experience or an experience of someone that they know and love, which is kind of how I came to this industry. And a lot of my beliefs just actually weren't true. But listen to their story, all the way through. Let them play the whole tape out. And then you can really help them understand. First, I would add into this, and you can print this out and take notes or just take notes as I'm talking, is, I'm sorry that happened to you. Or I'm sorry that happened to your mother. Having compassion and really the apology goes a long way. So I'm sorry that you've had such a negative experience. This is not what that is. This is not PrimeMyBody. And then you can explain to them what your experience of network marketing, affiliate marketing, direct sales is, which from my perspective, it's just the share economy. We're all day long, doing things, watching movies, eating food, going to restaurants, reading books, loving them and sharing them with our community. It's the same thing with the hemp oil. We love it. It works for us. It touched our life. It maybe profoundly, radically changed our life. And then we're just telling our mother, our sister, our brother, our cousin, our friend, our veterinarian about the oil. But instead of all the money going to the top, which will go again over that, as it is in corporate structures, the money goes to the affiliates who are directly selling these products. So also, network marketing, in my experience, is about taking your power back. It's about becoming an entrepreneur. It's about reclaiming your freedom to set your own hours, set your own goals. It's about in huge level personal growth. It's about deciding to create a legacy for your family, for your children, for your grandchildren. It's about building community and working together to be part of something bigger. It's about really understanding that with network marketing, there's really no cap on your income. And so that gives you a much better ability to be generous, to contribute, to be of higher level service. So talk about network marketing as you know it. Those are some of the ways that I talk about it. So number 2 objection is, I don't have time for this. And I know this one probably better than anyone. When I first got approached with this business, I was like, oh my gosh, heck no, there is no way. I'm already full-time chiropractor coach, building a retreat center in Costa Rica, single mama. There's no way I could put one more thing on my plate. I'm already ready to explode. And so as you see here, he says, they say, I thought that too at first, right? You feel them. Like, I thought that too. I feel you. And I felt that way too, right? But in this business, really helping people understand in the beginning, because most people will have other gigs going on. They are just the master connector. We're going to resource you with videos, with tools, with hot buttons. And you basically can just, send a video. We'll teach you how to send it, what to say, and then you connect them with your upline. So you're just the master connector in the beginning, and, help people understand that they can just schedule half an hour a day, even maybe 15 minutes a day. They don't have to work this full time in the beginning like I did. In the beginning, whenever I had a break, I would shoot out a text, do a phone call, connect with somebody on FaceTime, really bits and pieces here and there, and helping people understand that we're doing this because we're tired of not having enough time. I was so tired of working so many hours in a day, and I couldn't see a way out of continuing to do what I was doing anytime soon. And I didn't want to live my life like that anymore. Even though I loved what I was doing, I wanted more time freedom and I wanted passive income. And so helping people understand that this is what this is. This is a way to create passive income so that you can have more time with your family, have more time doing the things you love. And that once you see this building in the beginning, you're just the master connector. But for me, once I saw it build and I woke up and I had money in my account, that was such a good feeling. And now I'm full-time Prime, full-time, because it's just an unparalleled way of making passive income, which is what we all want. We all want time freedom. So helping people understand that they are supported in the beginning at a really high level, so that they don't have to be working, as much as they think they're going to have to be working. And then we're doing this to help create a space for much more time in their life. So next objection is this a pyramid scheme, a scam, one of those Ponzi things? So ask them what they mean. Like, what do you mean by that? A lot of people don't even understand what they're saying when they say those types of things. And then, I feel you. I used to think that too. I felt the same way. And then you can help them understand what these things are. Pyramid structure, really, if you think of like corporate structures, the people at the top make the most money. That is not what this is. That I could enroll someone today who could actually make more money than me in the business. So this is not a pyramid structure. And then you can also, explain how most money goes to the CEO, goes to the people at the top. And here, most of the money goes to the affiliates. That's the beautiful thing about network marketing. Then really helping them understand that, to get in, it's about $39. The training is free. The literature is free. The support from the upline is free. And then moving into the whole Ponzi scheme situation, being illegal, helping people understand, of course, this is not a Ponzi scheme, which is a fraudulent investment operation. It's just a whole different game. But really, some people are going to think, like, is this an illegal Ponzi scheme? Absolutely not. Not a pyramid either. So helping them understand then what it is. That, again, we've already said this, instead of the money going to the top, it's paid to all of the affiliates who are directly selling the product. So let's see if that covers everything there. Yes. And really helping them understand there that I believe in our company, the top earner, and JT and Austin and Paul say this all the time, the top earner hasn't come in yet, hasn't even joined our company yet. So because of the timing, because we're so young, because of the reset, because of international expansion, because of new products, this opportunity is so ripe for anyone who comes in now to pass the person who sponsored them, even to make more money than myself. So that's the climate that we're in right now, which is really exciting. So next objection, I don't know enough people. Now this is one that when I get objections, which I don't get that many objections anymore, but this is one of them. And this is one that I get from people that are actually already in the business. How am I going to build this? I don't know that many people. I don't have that big of a network. Helping people understand that honestly, it really only takes 3 to 5 networkers to build a thriving, successful network. You could get to the top of our compensation plan with 3 or 4 really strong groups. So you think about all the people on the planet, there's 7 billion people on the planet. You find 4 people. Now it might take you enrolling 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 to find those 4. But again, intention is everything. So if you have the mindset of I am choosing and making the decision to find 4 people who are so aligned with my mission and my purpose, who are fun to work with, who show up, who do what they say they're going to do, who are well networked, who are whales, who are influencers, who are compassionate, who are smart, who catch on quickly. That's the prayer for me every day. It's like, where are my next 4 whales? And really having the intention, instead of just kind of having a broad intention of I choose to enroll 10 people this month. It's more focused. I choose to enroll 10, highly functioning, committed, really good communicating, fun, well-networked, everything I've already said, people to work with and build my business. And people really like that because people think they need to, and of course we're constantly recruiting and we're constantly sharing and ushering people into our business. But it really is true that you really only need 3 to 5 networkers to build this. So let's see what else this says. Let's build your story, right? So helping people understand that you're going to support them to build their story and to prospect and to share this with people, giving them tools and resources and videos and, helping them see, like, let's say yes, let's make a decision for the next 2 months. And let's come up with some goals and how many people you'll reach out to a day and the ways that we're going to do that. You're going to be supporting your people. And if you don't get a response in 60 days, we've tried, right? So sometimes that endpoint helps people. So that's that. And of course, I'll open to questions when this is over. And then the next objection, this is only good if you get in at the top or at the beginning. So who did you hear that from? So you want to really feel them. And then help them understand that, again, most of the top earners in affiliate marketing companies only have 2 to 5 people in their network who generate 80 to 90% of their income. And that's just the truth of really how this industry works. And so again, helping them understand that they don't need, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, but also that, with this model, again, like we already covered, especially with our company, because we are so new and because we are hemp and because of deregulation, anyone who says yes and really makes the choice, I believe, can make more money than the people that are in now. It's not true that the people at the top make the most money. I mean, if you look at the history of network marketing companies, when we went to the most powerful women in network marketing event, there were 7-figure earners that had achieved that status within a year or 2. And their company had been around for, 20 plus years, which was astounding to me. I was like, wow, that's amazing. But those people are definitely making more money than a lot of people that came in at the ground floor of that company. So there's people in our company who are making a lot more money who have come in 6 months ago than the people who joined 2.5 years ago. So helping people understand that this is just a complete non-truth. It's not linear like that. Your success here depends on your focus, your commitment, your decision, you're showing up, you're doing that inner work, you're removing blocks, you're doing the mindset work, all of these pieces that we train on. So next objection, I can't sell, I'm not a salesperson. So we're not selling, we're not selling, we are just giving a gift. So I really love just reframing that we are just blessing lives. We are just blessing people with this oil. We are blessing people with this opportunity all day long. And really, like I said on the leadership call last night, the question that I always hold in my mind and my heart is, whose life can I bless today? With the oil, with the products, with the business, or all of the above? And when you ask that question, then you are really coming from more of a service-based approach. You're not selling anything. You're just offering up a gift with no attachment. Because when you have attachment, that's where a lot of the objections come from, because that person will feel your need or your attachment to the outcome. When you can really come from a clean slate of, I just want to share with this person, to transform their life and to make their life better, with zero attachment around what they decide and how they move forward, it's going to be a very different outcome. So, last objection is, I found a different hemp oil that is cheaper. Now, a lot of us have heard this one, and it makes sense. We're in the next booming industry, right? Hemp, 600 million in 2018 to 22 billion by 2022. Radical, massive growth. So of course there's hemp oils at the co-op, your friend sells one, left, right, and center, all these different oils are coming up. This is where we really need to help people understand Recept by showing them the chart. In this description, Ira and Susie have chosen to go the absorption rate by talking about the sonicated liposomal delivery, which is great because, product is only as good as absorbable as it is. So definitely you can talk about that, but you can also talk about the highest CBG and CBD content, the 7 terpenes, which create the entourage effect, the no THC, the no ethanol, the peppermint flavor, of course, the sonicated nanotechnology. So all of those things that make our oil have absolutely no competition. And for what our oil is compared to the price point, it's very, very, very comparable to other oils that are on the market. So helping them know really what they're getting and that not all oils are created equal. And then I need to think it over, which is what a lot of people will say. And then you really support them in that. I understand. And definitely, this is a big decision. But leaving them with, let me help you, let me support you. Is it the product you're not sure about? Is it the company you're not sure about? Is it the opportunity you're not sure about? Let me know, and then I'll send you some videos to support you with what you're having doubts or concerns around, which is a really great way to leave them, because then you're ushering more information into their hands. And then I would end, and you can write on this document with, can we check back in? I'll send you a few videos tonight. Can you watch them? And we'll check back in 2 days. Always, it's called forcing the calendar, which I don't quite love that term because I never love to force anything. But it's really creating a next moment when you can follow up with them and agreeing to that right now, so that you're not worried about, gosh, am I being pushy if I call them or I text them, because you've already talked about it and you have already agreed to that connection. So I think there was one more thing I wanted to say about this. No, I think that's it. So let's see. So I think that covers the objections. I'm going to stop sharing the screen because I think we're going to end this here, and then I'll do a separate video for the Q&A. But let me think if there's anything else that I wanted to say for this training. They're going to happen, and I just would leave you with, instead of making it a problem, because remember, 2 kinds of people: problem-focused, opportunity and solution-focused. Look at handling and overcoming objections as an opportunity for you to grow, for you to exercise your compassion muscle, your listening muscle, your education muscle, because the objections that you receive are going to be moments when you can bump up your education and your knowledge and your wisdom. And then, of course, aligning your posture, really having a powerful, clear vision of what you're creating, being in alignment with the product, being in alignment with our company and the network marketing industry, and choosing to usher in people that, again, are going to be fun and easy to work with. Because when you have that intention, that is what will be your experience. And remember, do the weekly check-ins. Make sure that you are not just kind of floating out there with nobody checking in with you. If that's the case, please Facebook message me or your upline. Get someone who you can do a weekly check-in with. That's really, really important. Do the action steps that we went over in week 1. Do the books and audios that we went over in week 2. And of course, don't forget to celebrate your people. We're getting up to the second half of the month, so we should start popping bronzes here and there. So I'd love to see those celebrations starting to happen, because remember, the first 5 people who pop bronze within this month of April will get $150 towards their ticket to the national event. So lots of love, everybody. You guys can hang on for a Q&A. And I'll stop the recording, and stay tuned for week 4 Build for Bronze next week.
Hey everyone, this is Matthew Lehman coming out of Austin, Texas. I'm on Dr. Erin Pollinger's team. I actually got started in the business in the very end of March of this year. So I like to say my start date was April 1st. And for 2 whole months, I resisted this business in a big way. One is I didn't think I had enough time because I'm running some other companies here in Austin in the real estate space. And then 2, my last 3 direct sales, MLM, affiliate marketing deals, whatever you want to call it, I had been burned. A lot of empty promises, a lot of things not delivered upon, and a lot of broken relationships, and a lot of time and money invested. And here I stepped into this after 2 months of really pushing this away for 2 whole months. Finally, I said yes. I stopped listening with my head, started listening with my heart. And I knew this was my time to really step into this, because my passion is mental health and mindfulness and meditation for men, and really inspiring men to heal from the inside out. And it's been a phenomenal ride. The last 4 or 5 months we put in through attracting some awesome leaders to my tribe. As a team collective, we've sponsored over 500 plus affiliates, made some really great money here, and super excited to be replacing in the next, I'd say half a year to a year, a multiple 6-figure business in real estate. And I'm looking forward to this business here to step in and fulfill those financial shoes. So I'm super excited to be here. Really grateful for the opportunity. The products changed my life and countless others, and super excited to get on the road and start traveling internationally as we open up other markets. And I'm just so blessed and grateful that I fell across this product in New Mexico, and then some caring, loving people like Dr. Erin and some others continued to follow up with me for a few months until I finally stopped listening with my head, started listening to my heart. And then that's when the abundance really issued in. And it's been a phenomenal ride, and we're just getting started. Also picked up some nice bonuses along the way, and it's been a big blessing. So I'm very, very, very grateful to be here.